Let's move to Madhya Pradesh, which to my mind is really the most exciting election of the current lot of poll-bound states. And the reason I say that is because the BJP is going all out, fielding ministers, MPs, trying to counter the anti-incumbency that seems to have set in against the government. The Congress, on the other hand, is hoping to play the sympathy card. Kamal Nath saying he was denied unfairly, hoping to encash the anti-incumbency and deliver this time a full mandate. What does the CVoter data for Madhya Pradesh say? So first, the sample size is 38,343. The poll was done between the 1st of September and the 8th of October. It's covered all the 230 Vidhan Sabha seats of Madhya Pradesh. Let me show you the projected vote share for this very crucial, supremely exciting battleground state. Here it is on your screen right now. In 2018, the Congress had 41% vote share, which is roughly also the vote share of the BJP. So they were neck and neck in terms of vote share. And remember, because the BJP wins in urban pockets with bigger margins, therefore the BJP has more votes, but their seat conversion ratio isn't quite as good because they're winning with bigger margins in urban and semi-urban pockets. The Congress's vote share in June was projected by CVoter at 44%. They're now projecting that that could go up to 45%. So 3% increase, 4% increase from 2018. The BJP, which was at 41, again projected to go up to 45. That's a 4% increase. Others were at 18, that's at 10. But remember, as I said in the first part, you really know the vote for others only after the candidates have been declared. Once you know how many rebel candidates are standing, how many of them are strong rebel candidates, then the others figure tends to change. Let's take a look at how the CVoter vote share projections convert into seats. On your screen right now for Madhya Pradesh, and I said this earlier, this is the most exciting election because really what CVoter is saying at this moment is that it's anybody's game. The Congress has the lead, 119. Remember, 230 is the size of the assembly, so you need 116 to form the government. CVoter projects the Congress could end up at about 119, the BJP at 110, others at 1. So very, very delicately poised, the Madhya Pradesh elections. Now, you know, so there are two things that happened. First, the Congress seemed to have quite a big lead. About 6-8 months ago, the Congress seemed to be quite definitely in the lead in Madhya Pradesh. Then Shivraj Singh Chauhan came up with the Ladli Bahina Yojana. So month after month, 1,000 rupees started going into the bank accounts of women. This seemed to shore up the fortunes of the BJP, which pulled back on some of the lead the Congress had, and it brought the election very, very close. Then Shivraj Singh Chauhan seemed to have been unsettled by the central leadership of the Bharatiya Janata Party. He wasn't sometimes allowed to speak. It seemed to voters in Madhya Pradesh that he wasn't projected well, and he became unsettled, unsure. It wasn't even known till very recently whether he'd actually contest. He himself was asking voters in Budni, should he contest? So all of that together then created some uncertainty in the minds of the supporters of Shivraj Singh Chauhan, and he's been chief minister for 16 plus years. So there is a Shivraj constituency in Madhya Pradesh. There's a BJP constituency, there's a massive Modi constituency, but there is a Shivraj constituency as well. Now this poll suggests that the Congress has an edge. The BJP, though not very far away. Yashwant Deshmukh, this is very delicately poised. Like last time, at this moment, Madhya Pradesh really a cephalogist's nightmare. You could run the numbers different ways and come up with different conclusions. You've worked the maths in a way that you think the Congress at this moment has a reasonable edge, but not a comfortable edge.
Well, Rahul, you are right. And the reason behind that is Madhya Pradesh is not really voting or thinking like one single state right now. There are 6 regions of Madhya Pradesh, and all of them are throwing up different directions, you know. There are 2 regions of Bhopal and Malwa where BJP has significantly big lead right now. and there are two regions of Baghelkhand and Bundelkhand where Congress has significant lead, while Mahakoshal and Nimar are going down the edge. So basically, if you want to look into the picture, basically it looks like Mahakoshal and Nimar, the contest over there is going to finally decide who is getting the final edge. However, having said that, it becomes very interesting in psephology, Rahul, when a ruling party actually ends up gaining vote and you are trying to explain that it is an anti-incumbency sentiment. So it is very perplexing. It is very, very confusing of sorts. What I think, is that more than anti-incumbency, it's probably is the fatigue that is going on in MP vote. And it's not just fatigue. I mean, it's easy to pinpoint Chief Minister. Chief Minister, I can't pinpoint because he is popular. He is not unpopular as such. So there is a fatigue at large, probably with the governance, fatigue at large with the sitting MLAs, long-term, big number of them who have been in multiple terms, probably. So that is the question. And also one very final detail, Rahul. I genuinely believe that people do not like when the mandate is disrespected. People do not like when there is a todfod done to make a sarkar or topple a sarkar and made anything. So if the BJP probably would have let Kamal Nath continue as the chief minister, and 4 years down the lane right now, BJP would have been looking at the numbers, what numbers Rajasthan is kind of showing in terms of momentum.
Okay, let GVL Narasimha Rao respond to that, because you make an important point that because Kamal Nath was denied and he's going to voters saying he was cheated, it creates a bit of a sympathy factor because Jyotiraditya Scindia switched over. You're having issues in alignment between Narendra Singh Tomar, the existing BJP cadre in Gwalior, Chambal, then you got Jyotiraditya Scindia's supporters. And while they're trying to get together, it's an unhappy marriage. And the sympathy factor, and the fact that Shivraj Singh Chauhan has been in power for 16 plus years, and the fact that he's now been unsettled. So you basically got a batsman who's taken guard, who's batting, but it doesn't seem sure of himself and therefore can't go out and play with the kind of freedom that you need to win the World Cup. GVL.
Rahul, you see, let me put it the other way around. He has been, BJP has been in power from 2023, 20 years. Except for the year of Kamal Nath's tenure. And it's not as if Kamal Nath had got a mandate and BJP had got this government through any backdoor. Kamal Nath didn't get a mandate. The last election through a hung assembly in Madhya Pradesh, he was shorter by 2 seats. We were shorter by maybe 5, 6, 7 seats. So that, and then in terms of popular vote, the BJP had got slightly even more votes than what the Congress had got. So therefore, there was no moral victory for the Congress party in the last election. And for the BJP
but you're giving a rhetorical response to an empirical question. The fact that anti-incumbency has built up, Yashwant's point that if you'd let the Kamal Nath government run, by now, anti-incumbency would have been against Kamal Nath and you would have probably won handsomely in Madhya Pradesh.
Even today, we are polling 45%. According to Yashwant's poll, the BJP is sitting on a 45% vote share, which by itself is spectacular. For a party which has been in government for nearly 20 years, it's a spectacular
but can I say,
and I'm sure we will,
the arithmetic, and you know this well, say that 45% of the Congress vote share is worth more than 45% of the BJP's vote share, only because the BJP tends to get more votes in urban areas, and you win with and you win with bigger margins. Therefore, even if it seems that you've got more vote share, unless it is spread out across the state, it doesn't help your seat conversion. So therefore, 45 for Congress is worth more than 45 for the BJP, and that's just the arithmetic reality.
No, Rahul, the point I'm making is, if there was a sympathy that Yashwant is talking about, the numbers would have been vastly different. But the fact that the BJP is even keel with the Congress in your poll, but going forward, certainly in the campaign, we will pick up. That's the reason why we fielded a number of heavyweights in the election. They will not only win their seats, they will have a massive influence on the entire region where they are contesting.